we're going to be talking about retirement surprises. These are the things that my wife and I discovered in ourselves or in talking to other people about what went wrong in their retirement, and they are surprising. Another thing that you can run into is the danger of false starts, and that's the business about getting started in one direction that you get stuck in and don't like and doesn't work for you and isn't good for you. And we'll talk about a couple of those. And last but not least, there's a lot of things that get in the way of actively being engaged about retirement because we fear what's going on or can fear what's going to happen. We want to dispel fears where we can, so we're going to be taking a look at some of those things. Let's get started. First thing we're going to look at is surprises. We're going to talk about 3 of them. And we're not just talking about the pop. We're talking about the pop delivered by a guy in a formal suit coat with cufflinks. That's a surprise. The first surprise in retirement happened to us, and it's a doozy. Wait for it. You might miss work. Yes, you heard it here. You may have heard it here first, and it may be a surprise to you too. You might actually miss work. Now, I know that you're all complaining about, no, never happened to me. And of course, nobody's going to miss the compute. Nobody's going to miss that Benny down the hall that can't keep a confidence. Nobody's going to miss the guy who thinks he's God's gift to women. Hey, all these things, everybody knows there's junk at work that we're not going to miss. I'm not talking about the junk. I'm talking about real stuff. One of those things is actually the work. You might actually miss making bricks. This happened to my wife. When she finally got done working, she turned around and said, "What happened? I can't make bricks anymore. I've spent so much time learning this career and getting proficient at it, and now I can't do it anymore? That's ridiculous." And she had a hard time with that. We had to work through that. Now, me, on the other hand, I wanted to give up developing software. I've developed software for 40 years. I was tired of developing software. I was good at it, but that didn't mean I wanted to continue it forever. I was tired of doing that. I wanted to do something else. Now, where are you? Are you going to miss what you're doing or not? Even if you don't, we found out in talking to a lot of people, there's other things you can miss besides making bricks. For example, identity. What are you going to say about yourself if you don't have a job description anymore? No name badge on the side that says, "Hi, I'm such and so, and I work for such and such a unit, and I do such and so." When that goes away, who are you? What happens to your self-worth or purpose or meaning that you liked and got out of work? What happened to the challenge? Good grief. The first thing that can go wrong in work is that structure disappears. What happens then? You're not getting up in the morning regularly. You may not have regular meals. You may not be going to bed regularly. It's going to screw up things, including your satisfaction, because you're not going to where that satisfaction came from any longer. You start doing irregular things irregularly, like getting up and sleeping and eating, and you miss satisfaction, your energy level is going to drop. After your energy level drops, some of these other things start falling along the wayside, just like dominoes in a row. Now, I'm not saying everybody's going to miss all of those things, but I bet many, many people will miss one or more.